Success in society.
So, 4 candidates for the Leadership Award, which is hoping to reward an individual who's shown leadership, who's shown drive, who's shown the ability to succeed. There is a prize for this, which is not for the company. This is for the individual. So this is hotels, flights, all expenses paid, a couple of nights in Switzerland, in Zurich to be precise. So we're going to be talking to 4 people who have been put forward for the Leadership Award over the course of this week. And then on Thursday, judges are going to be listening out for the person with the most exceptional leadership qualities, who motivates, who inspires those around them. Now today, pleased to have Sarah Laventure from the Blue Sky Thinking Group with us. Sarah, good to meet you. Nice for you to come in.
Thanks for having us.
So you've nominated Danielle Suchley, who's the managing director, the boss essentially, of Blue Sky Thinking Group. Let me just say hi to Danielle. Nice to have you here as well.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Did you have any idea that you've been nominated for this? Was this a surprise to you?
It was a huge surprise, yes.
Okay, I can see in your eyes, actually, that's the truth. It's either that or it's in the headlights. I'm not sure quite which at the moment. But look, sit back for a minute, because this is Sarah's bit. I want Sarah, for you're going to have 30 seconds to just tell us why you nominated Danielle, and those 30 seconds start now.
Sure. So Danielle Suchley is a 32-year-old British female entrepreneur and visionary leader. She manages a team of 50 across 4 different companies under the umbrella holding group Blue Sky Thinking Group. So within Blue Sky Thinking Group, we've got Safe Hands UAE, which is the first aid company. We've got Benapol, which is a UAE-specific free HR software. We've got Finsbury Associates Corporate, an insurance company, and Finsbury Associates Personal, which is wealth management. So in a cutthroat industry very much dominated by men, Danielle successfully made herself a name for herself. So she commands respect and admiration for others, and she's really very much valued among her peers.
And that's time.
Okay.
I gave you a few extra seconds. It's difficult. It's difficult to keep to 30 seconds, I know. Danielle and Sarah, questions are going to go 2 ways here. There are, once again, as there were last week, set questions that everybody over the course of this week will get, may not
sure.
get. It just depends. So it's fair, or as fair as we can make it. Stuart Fleming from EnviroServe, the floor once again is yours. Ask away at will.
Thank you, Tim. All right. So, Sarah, I'm going to ask you, really, you're both here, and you've made it through a lot of entries to be in the finals here. So what is it about Danielle that made you want to nominate her?
Sure. So I've known Danielle for the past 10 years, and in that time I've really seen her come up through the ranks in a very traditionally male-dominated industry. As I said, she's 32. She is a mum of 2 little children who are 18 months and 4. She really kind of shows that as a woman you can have it all. You can run a company, or 4 companies in this case, be inspiring, be respected among your colleagues, but also be respected among your industry peers and clients as well, which I think is really important. And she really does lead from the top, and she instills the company values and lives those company values as well, which I think is really important and motivating and inspiring.
Well, as a busy person, is she willing to take criticism? Does she know when to back off and say no? Or?
So one of the things that I would say one of her top leadership qualities is empowerment as well. So she's very good at giving especially her senior management team, the authority to do their jobs and really make those decisions that need to be done, and then reporting back and forth as well. So I think she really kind of inspires trust as well in her leadership team, and looks for that in others as well.
Well, now, in front of Danielle here, I mean, we're talking, how many, 50 employees throughout there. So what's the chat? Around the office about Danielle?
To be
it's
honest,
a difficult question.
In all honesty, she's a great boss to have. She has inspired a lot of us. She's instigated lots of different things as well. So she's instigated things such as flexible working hours, part-time working opportunities, which particularly within the UAE are relatively new. She's implemented an employee share scheme as well, giving equity across different brands and KPIs, which really helps to motivate and empower people as well. And she's really been a voice of change within an industry which has sort of been very male dominated.
Well, I think, having looked through these nominations, I certainly see Danielle as being a person of change. All right, so
Thank
that's
you.
where one of the scenarios where while you're here is transformation and progression. Where, from a point of view of your philosophy, what is your philosophy for leadership?
I think when it comes to leadership, that I wouldn't say that there's a philosophy. I certainly don't believe that you should be ruled or limited by what is in existence now. So when it comes to the industries that we operate, I certainly don't look at our competition and say, okay, well, that's the way that it has to be. I look at what I believe is the way it should be, and I hope that by instilling that same vision and being on the same page as people within the organisation and within the company, that job becomes a lot easier in terms of being able to lead them. So if everyone wants to travel in the same direction, my job as a boss, does get a lot easier.
So give me an example lately of something where your philosophy kicked in.
Okay, well, I guess Benapole is a great example. So I believe that in Dubai, you often have a scenario where there's a lot of white noise about, we can do this or we can do that. This is, lots of promises and sometimes empty promises that aren't always delivered upon. And so with Benapole, what I wanted to do was create a tool for the SME market whereby we would deliver a platform, and that platform would assist people with their HR administration tasks. Once we delivered that platform, we wouldn't ask for any monetary exchange for it, so it's a free platform with the kind of advice that if you find this tool useful, if you think that it's helped your business, it's assisted your business, that we hope that we can quote for your medical insurance from one of our partner companies, Finsbury Corporate. So what I wanted to do there was to actually demonstrate that we were different as opposed to say it. And I think that that's much more powerful. And I think in terms of earning respect and, earning the kudos that comes with that.
That's Danielle Suchley. She has been nominated for the Leadership Award on the Dubai Entrepreneur Awards 2017, nominated by Sarah Laventure. Just a very quick question before we go to the break, Danielle. What's it like sitting listening to people say quite nice things about you?
Oh, it's wonderful. Yeah. You should do this weekly.
I think this might be instigated daily. No, but it's just interesting because in the build-up to this week, it's something that did occur to me, because when you nominate somebody for an award, and by nature that is kind of a pat on the back award, which this very much is, I just wondered how the dynamic would work. And I'm sitting here thinking, I could do with a bit more of that as well, myself, to be completely honest. But anyway, we're going to come back in a few minutes' time, and there are more questions to ask from the selection of questions. It's the Dubai Entrepreneur Awards 2017, Leadership Week all week this week. More to come.
We want to hear from you. Find us on Facebook,